I just want to make one more video before I call it a night and put my phone away because I'm trying to wean myself off of technology, I guess. But I was thinking the only way to stop the whole monetary system from collapsing once things become centralized is to basically decentralize, and the basic needs of people is what needs to be met. And if you can do it within your community or do it within your state or would do it within your neighbors or whatever, or form some kind of system that decentralizes the transfer of money, because eventually with the centralization of production and the main production is basically energy, building materials. But building material is iffy. You can probably make building material out of anything. You can MacGyver almost anything with what you have. But more so energy, food are the two. Energy, food, and water. If you can decentralize that, if you can produce your own energy, your own food, and have access to your own water, it 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 prevents that kind of full control automation might take. Because automation will take over. If automation can take over the production of entertainment things, like things that don't matter too much, like the production of phones, TVs, and all of that, that does not matter too much. Once centralization of food and energy and water happens, you are pretty much a slave to the system, because, like I said, the machine don't want your money. The machine only needs to be maintained. It's you that needs money, but you use the money to buy something of value. And what's a value? Food. Energy is one of them things that we are now so reliant on. We don't want to plunge ourselves back into the dark ages. This is what stuff that goes on in my head. So we have so many means of creating energy now, and at least a good start is the prepper mindset, and the prepper mindset is to be self-subsistence, and that will prevent a centralization of production. Never mind, a centralization of power is dangerous, but if they centralize the means of production, you're totally screwed. Because centralization of power is, okay, we just need to take back the power, basically the political power, the lawmakers, and all it really takes is for enough people to stand up and say F you. But if they centralize production and you don't know how to produce anything, like you cannot produce your own energy, you cannot produce your own food, you cannot distill your own water. If you don't know how to do it, you don't have the means to do it, and you have to rely on someone else to do it, we'll call it the machine. You rely on the machine to do it, you're pretty screwed. You're beholden to the machine. That's not a world I really want to live in. That doesn't sound free at all. Anyway, Jones out.